for carrying over. Representative Vega-Peterson, did you have?
Yes, can we stand at ease for 1 second?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Okay.
We'll stand,
Well, maybe more than a second, but just
we'll stand at
briefly.
ease. Please don't want. When you're ready. All right. So it turns out we do have another piece of business to do. We'll reopen the work session on House Bill 2818. Representative Vega-Peterson has a motion, I believe.
Yes. Chair Barnhart, I would like to move the -1 amendment to House Bill 2818.
Thank you. Representative Vega-Peterson moves the -1 amendment to House Bill 2818. I would simply note by way of discussion that Representative Boone has approved this amendment. It adds to the bill a task force to study the whole concept of the charitable checkoff with members from the House and the Senate to do it, and requires a subsequent referral to the Committee on Ways and Means. Representative Davis.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I still object to the addition of the task force. I strongly support the underlying bill. It's had a lot of sessions to get going. I think it's ready to rock. I also have concerns with utilizing a task force. I am very concerned that a task force might cost more than the actual checkoffs that this organization might individually receive. In addition to the time, effort, and resources, I'm also very concerned with the structure of the task force. As far as I read it, it's only legislators. Is that correct? Or are there other stakeholders who might be involved?
2 members.
2 members from the Senate.
3 from the House.
3 from the House.
Well, at least we got that part right.
That's it.
And staffed by the commission.
But there's no other.
Staffed by the commission.
There's no other stakeholders. There's no other groups who may be interested in charitable checkoffs. To me, it's not an appropriate use of legislators' time, especially without other groups involved.
Other discussion?
They'll provide staff support, but there are members.
I have a question.
Representative Whitson.
I was wondering why we are having a task force when the underlying bill. I guess I'm not understanding the purpose of the task force when the underlying bill seems to be everybody's willing to go along with that. Why we added that, or someone added that onto it today?
Well, I'm looking at the amendment.
I guess I'd like to ask, would the bill be in effect without the task force? What is the purpose of the task force? If we pass the bill, why?
Well, the point of the task force, of course, would be to study the whole issue of the charitable checkoff and how it works. They shall investigate the functioning, and I'm reading from the Section 3, Sub 2, Line 8 on the first page of the amendment. The task force shall investigate the functioning of the charitable checkoff system and what steps may be taken to improve functioning of the charitable checkoff system. That's the language in the bill. That's what I thought it was likely to be before I actually found that piece. I can tell you it's been my understanding is that it's been approved by Representative Boone, and that this is a method by which we can deal with a perennial issue, which is the legislature writing exceptions to the statute that otherwise governs the manner in which charities are added to the charitable checkoff list. And that's the point of it, I think. Representative Leininger?
Thank you. You know, I feel like Representative Boone has worked hard on this. It's a really good cause. It's an important cause. This task force, based on the testimony that I heard, it is reasonable to have an assessment of how exactly we're operating this, and I support adopting the amendment, and I would really like to see us move this forward.
Thank you. Other discussion?
Mr. Chair?
Yes, Representative Davis?
And I very much apologize. Could we have a brief recess?
Yes, certainly.
Thank you.
I will note we have 17 minutes left in our time. Now, hopefully it'll be...
Take as long as you need.
Okay, 16. Promise, no longer than 16.
All right, thank you. The committee will stand at ease.
I got to get 10,000 steps.
Committee will come back to order. Please call the roll. The motion is on the adoption of the -1 amendment.
Representative Davis.
No.
Representative Johnson.
No.
Representative Leininger.
Aye.
Representative Reed.
Aye.
Representative Smith Warner.
Aye.
Representative Witsit.
No.
Vice Chair Vega Peterson.
Aye.
Chair Barnhart.
Aye. Representative Benz is excused. Motion having required majority is adopted. Representative Vega Peterson?
Chair, I move House Bill 2818 as amended to the floor with a due pass recommendation with a asked for a referral to Ways and Means.
Thank you. Representative Vega Peterson moves House Bill 2818 as amended to the floor with a due pass recommendation, and that a subsequent referral to the Joint Committee on Ways and Means be added by the Speaker. Any additional discussion? Please call the roll.
Representative Davis.
No.
Representative Johnson.
Aye.
Representative Leininger.
Aye.
Representative Reed.
Aye.
Representative Smith Warner.
Aye.
Representative Witsit.
No.
Vice Chair Vega Peterson.
Aye.
Chair Barnhart.
Aye. Representative Benz is excused. The motion having received the required majority is adopted. The bill goes to Ways and Means. Close the work session on House Bill 2818. Colleagues, just to make certain, we have passed out Senate Bill 26,